Welcome back to TimeSplitters 2, folks. Pray for me, because this is the Robot Factory, 2315, the hardest level in the game. After the Machine Wars, the mighty foundries and production lines finally fell silent, except for one. Ultranet sources have revealed that the Dark Mechanist child has activated a power node network and seeks to build a robot army to exact his revenge, neutralize his factory before he can reawaken a dreadful conflict. Once you have assessed the inner processing area, you should proceed immediately with destroying the individual energy nodes. These nodes are extremely robust and cannot be damaged using conventional firearms. However, the factory may still contain a small number of electro tools, portable generators that were used in the construction of the factory itself, which may be capable of overloading the nodes using the sustained beam of electricity. Once the nodes have been disabled and the production lines finally silenced, your last objective should be to find the Dark Mechanist child and ensure he is stopped for good. We're gonna go and shoot a child! Sort of. Robots. Lots of robots. Robots on robots. Is there an irony to robots building robots? Probably not, actually, because yeah, humans technically build their own humans. I never understood why this guy has such a baby face. I mean, they mentioned the Mechanist child, so I'm guessing it's technically a kid. But even so, ain't half a bit odd. Oh, so now you can speak English. Alright, and meet Gretel, the Mark II. I can only apologise to her because, I'm about to put her through fucking hell. However, at the same time, as I mentioned that, I do think that Robot Factory might actually be my favourite level because of how, sort of in-depth it all is. Well, as in-depth as a game where you shoot loads of people in the face can be, but, Right, I'm trying to remember. Don't really want to go this way just yet. Sentry turrets. I'll take out the turrets for the time being. There we go. But yeah, this particular level is very sci-fi, so we're going to have a lot of the futuristic weapons to work with. Right. Quickly shoot this out. Awaken the goons. But yeah, this level does throw like an insane number of enemies at you. And unfortunately, there are also a couple of occasions where you don't really have a hell of a lot of weaponry to work with, especially if you're a little bit too trigger happy. Alright. And control this camera. And smash it into the force field. Boosh. Actually, no, I don't actually think that is technically a force field. I think it's actually a tripwire. There's explosives on the other side. And now it can start extending the bridges. Oh god, there's so much stuff to kill in this level! But yeah, gain access to the inner processing area. Alright, quickly grab those plasma grenades as well, and re-equip my gun. Yeah, to begin with, no, nothing from there. To begin with, yeah, Robot Factory really isn't too tough. Like, those little insect stick figure robots, these guns don't really pose too much of an issue outside of their numbers. But then we start having to deal with things like sentry bots, and then we also have to deal with the walking turrets. And those guys are so goddamn beefy. Like, they are... Like, yeah, I've encountered some of the walking turrets, for instance. I've seen some that are actually have more health than the final boss of the level itself. Yeah, makes sense of that, why don't you? Alright, sentry bots. We're doing okay for resources for the time being, so these ones aren't going to be too much of an issue. Yeah, they go down in like 1 or 2 plasma grenades. There we go. Unfortunately, yeah, I would recommend shooting down those surveillance cameras as well, because they have guns attached to them. There we go. Crap, that's a lot of nukes. Yeah, one thing I will say about the end of TimeSplitters 2, particularly with these last 2 levels, is they do exhibit some of the negative traits that you often get with some of these older first-person shooters. That being, like, often, in terms of difficulty, they start utilizing the everything in the kitchen sink approach. You know, it's less so much a matter of, you know, giving you a greater challenge to overcome, and more a matter of just giving you more and more and more and more and more things that you need to kill. You know, like already I'm down to about half health. Yeah, this is probably going. I'm probably going to be treating this level a little bit similarly to the way I did Atom Smasher. If I need to restart the level from the very beginning, then I'm probably just going to do that, if it will be more convenient in the long run. Hopefully that won't have to be the case, but if it is, then so be it. Alright. Now these 2 bastards have got fucking laser guns. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now we've got the exploding drones. There's just so much everything to... Oh god, there's so much stuff to kill! Yeah, look, I've already... Yeah, most of my health is already drained. Right. There we go, get rid of that. That seems to be the only version, the only one of that particular robot in the entire stage. Okay, here we go. A walking turret. These guys suck. Yo. There we go. If you get lucky, they can sometimes go down in 1 or 2 plasma grenades. I had one that absorbed basically 90% of my ammo. During my practice run. We have got an electro tool though, which will be paramount to getting the stage done, because we're going to need the electro tool to overload the nodes. There we go, that's one. Alright, now for some mooks. Oh, shit me. There we go. Yeah, come here. Yeah, come on, I'll take all of you fuckers on. Yeah, unfortunately, I've already exhausted the first set of body armor that I got, so... Nothing? Okay, good. Yeah, not good. There is another set of body armor, but I'm going to have to deal with another sentry drone first. Laser gun's really good for the sentry drones, though. For the sentry bots. Okay, good. That was a hit. And switch to... I don't really want the... yeah, better use this. Whew. Excellent. I have found that if you manage to hit the... crap. If you manage to hit the walking turrets... right on, like, you know, right on their necks, like, sort of like where the joint area meets the gun and the body. That usually tends to be an instant kill if you manage to hit that with the plasma grenade. Alright. There we go. Yeah. Not so tough when you've... Yeah, not so tough when you haven't got access to one of your own cameras, eh? Yeah, sorry if my commentary's starting to suffer a bit. I am actually trying to concentrate quite a bit with this. There we go. That's another shield deactivated. And another node destroyed. Lovely. Oh, crap. More bombs. Stupid flying bombs. Why don't you go bomb some dongos? Great! Yeah, there we go. Yeah, checkpoint reached. And... okay, well, I'm good for body armor, but my actual health is just pitifully low. Alright, bring it. Yeah, come on, just decide how much health you want to have already. And how much damage you want to deal as well. Shit. Yeah, this is not looking good for the Gretel Mark II. Oh, hang on, a bit more body armor here. Something, I suppose. There we go. Right, prepare. Okay, good. That one had, like, basically no health. Alright, activate the crane. Break out my electro tool. And get ready for a firefight. There we go. Right. Any other takers? No? Excellent. Okay. This room. Fuck this room so hard. Yeah, this is by far the hardest room in the entire game. You've got a lot of sentry bots to deal with, and they all have homing rocket launchers. The homing rocket launchers themselves don't necessarily do a hell of a lot of damage. But at this point, you don't really have all that much body armor left to work with, so... And funnily enough, the homing rocket launchers don't actually do a hell of a lot of damage to the enemies themselves, which is unfortunate. Alright, yeah, I might have fired that one a bit early. Okay, good, there we go. Yeah, there's a couple of... There are 2 pieces of body armor down here that we can also use as well, but I don't think I'm actually going to pick them up just yet. I think I'm going to save it for when things start to get really nasty. There we go. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, this is the one that gave me so much shit during my practice run. Like, he absorbed literally everything I threw at him. Hopefully. Nope, I think he's doing it again. Let's just activate that. Put your gun away. Maybe I should just leave. Maybe I should just... Can I leave him alone? Or is he just going to follow me everywhere? Yeah, I think he's just going to follow me everywhere and just give me shit. Okay, good. Alright, now I'm going to grab the body armor. Because now we are in for a fucking mad rush. Yeah, they're going to throw so many enemies at me. I'll come in here, quickly blow that up. So I can at least like sort of try and lure a few of the weaker mooks around this corner here. Jesus Christ, that's already all my body armor gone. Because, yeah, this is very much the game pulling the everything in the kitchen sink approach. Yeah, it just does not know when to stop throwing enemies at you. Yeah, which, unfortunately, in terms of older video game design, is pretty... It is actually one of my least favourite methods of doing things. Yeah, like granted, you get sort of more, you get some newer games like Doom 2016 that take that approach with some of their later levels, but at that point, you know, by the time it's actually that game has started to do that, you know, there are things like an upgrade system. There are things like, you know, additional weapons that you can pick up and take with you wherever you go. There is stuff like, there we go. Where are you? Pretty sure there's a sentry bot just above me, but I'm wondering if there are any smaller mooks that I want to take out first before I get swamped. Hopefully not. But yeah, with Doom 2016, you have things like weapon upgrades. You also have like stuff like suit upgrades. So basically, by the time you are, by the time you get to the point of the game where it starts to throw a shit ton of crap at you, you're kind of already prepared. There we go. However, that's how much health I have left. Luckily the Mechanist fight itself isn't too arduous, but I am sort of somewhat dreading that this is going to be a repeat of Atom Smasher, so I'm going to have to be cautious. Alright. Plasma auto rifle. Because, yeah, in terms of enemies, this stage only throws the smaller robots at you, luckily. Not the larger ones. And the Mechanist himself is kind of pathetic. Oh, hang on. Ah!
Nope, Louie out! Already gone. Have fun!
Okay, and we're back. Luckily, this time around, I was able to beat that room and still have a body armor spare, so I should be okay for health. Emphasis on should. Yeah, needless to say, I still don't really want to get hit, but I can afford to get hit this time around. There we go. Yeah, take advantage of that, so that over. There we go. Because one of the really nice things about the plasma auto rifle is that, well, if you can get it in just that nice little sweet spot where it's about to overcharge, but not quite, then it can, like, you know, it can decimate certain foes. Right, now that's all that's left is to clean up a couple of little stragglers and grab that time crystal. And because I've got a fair bit of body armor left, I shouldn't have any issues just gunning it for the portal. You can fuck off. Alright, where's that? There's the stairs, there they are. No, 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 no. Oh, no. No, no, you are not doing that. You are not going to get me. You are not going to shoot me just before I get through the portal. See, I told you. Alright, man. Whew. Hardest level in the game done. Excellent. We gained access to me in the processing area. We located and collected the Electro tool. We overloaded the energy nodes with electricity. We found the factory core. We retrieved the time crystal. We defeated the mechanist, and we escaped through the time portal. Oh man. The adrenaline. That'll start to thin out a little bit. And we unlocked the mechanist for multiplayer. Lovely Lovington. Yeah, just the thought of having to one day do this, yeah, play through this game on hard difficulty and having to do Robot Factory makes me want to. I'm going to need a couple of bottles of JD for that. Right. Well, now that the hardest part is over, it's now probably time for what may actually be one of the shorter parts of TimeSplitters 2, the final part, because we will be tackling 2401 Space Station, aka the thing that the menu is in. So yeah, we'll see you soon for the final part. Thank you very much for watching.